Hello, Scorpio. Excuse me, it's late, child. But welcome to Two Intuitive Tarot. If you are new here, welcome back. If you are returning, I'm sending you all beautiful energy, healing, love, and light. I want to thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and your love and support, your views, things of that nature. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and hit that like button and tap that notification bell. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Get into it. Okay? Not too much on me. Not too much on me and not too much on free. Hello, hello, hello. Get into it. That's a bar right there. That's bars. All right, all right. So, yes, Scorpio, we're getting ready to get into, how your 2024 is ending, how it's going to end. Yes, I'm a little late, but guess what? Better late than never. Hello, hello, hello. For the people in the back, do you hear me? Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me, child? I literally just went to kind of wipe my face and it was so much crowd, sorry. So maybe y'all could have just got to eating. It was just ridiculous. I never in my life experienced something like that. It was not cute. I'm so glad I'm off screen because that would have been embarrassing in real life. In real life, yeah, maybe y'all could be messy eaters. I don't know. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and take a look and see what's going on with your energy and the energy surrounding you. See what you can expect for the conclusion of 2024 and the beginning of 2025. I'm seeing 1010 on the clock right now, so you could be seeing those numbers. That number could be very significant. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into your reading, my love. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, Holy Angels, Ancestors, and Guides, please show Scorpio what they need to know in their path right now. What energies are surrounding them. Please tell them what they need to know regarding 2024 and how it is ending in 2025 and how it is beginning. Thank you for your protection in blocking every negative and power-draining entity, protecting us from seen and unseen danger, and it can be a precious holy angel and precious holy friends around us. Amen, amen. Yeah, go ahead and tap into that prayer. Go ahead, there's powers in numbers. Go ahead and confirm, because as I was cleansing the energy with my Palo Santos, I lit the Palo Santos stick with my protection candle, and that thing just started going crazy. It was going crazy, so I had to literally, I wonder if it's still going crazy. Okay, no, it went out finally, but it was really going crazy to the point where I was like, look, y'all, I'm just gonna sit this down so it can get itself together, honey, because I didn't think it was ever gonna just stop smoking out like that, because I usually go to each candle, so just my routine is I'll light my Palo Santos with each candle. So I'll light my love candle, and I'll cleanse the energy. Once it goes out, I go to the next energy, cleanse the energy, go to the next candle, cleanse the energy. I did the love, cleanse the energy, and I got to the protection candle. That thing was going crazy. So let's see what's going on there. So that's why I said go ahead and confirm that prayer right there, because some of you all may be needing to up your protection at this design. Now, do I have this deck up right? Okay, I'm gonna get this deck together at some point, but I'm seeing the High Priestess, so I could be talking to some very tapped in Scorpios, which I'm really not surprised, but that's the energy for the bottom of the deck. So it's there's something you already have a knowing about. There's something you're already feeling intuitively. So let's just go ahead and see what's going on. Give us clear messages and guidance for Scorpio and what they can expect for the conclusion of 2024. Clear messages and guidance for Scorpio, what they can expect for the conclusion of 2024. So we have the Ace of Wands. Getting vision, creative vision. You're tapping into your creative harness. You could be feeling very creative. It's like a spark has been, like the spark has been lit in underneath you. I don't know why I'm hearing that song by Janae Aiko and J. Cole. One's a Pisces, the other's an Aquarius. I don't know. Maybe those signs could be significant, or those seasons could be significant. Following January, which is Capricorn season, comes Aquarius and Pisces. But anyway, I'm here. It may seem like our spark has been a little burnt out. We're tired. We only need to stay close. In time, sparks will fly. And we fly too. And we fly too. It may seem like our fire. I did see the Ten of Pentacles. Even though it's kind of like I was going through the deck, so I didn't know how significant it was or wasn't. But because that song is coming to mind, there could be a spark that's being reignited, pertaining to a relationship or a family dynamic that you may be involved in or invested in. But so far, let's just stick with what we have right now. I don't want to jump the gun too soon, but that could be for somebody. And it's funny that I say that because now I'm seeing the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. So, okay, I'm just go ahead and jump the gun because it's jumping. You know what I'm saying? I've already jumped there. Spirit already took me there, and now the cards are supporting it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get to what it's given, which is you could be wanting, you could be wanting, marriage. You could be ready to tie the knot. You could be ready to like settle down. You could be ready for that. Or you could already be married. And maybe there was like a spark that went out within your connection. And so it's like you're receiving, like your relationship is going to, your relationship may be getting ready to receive like a new spark. You get what I'm saying? So it's like all hope isn't lost. If this is pertaining to a relationship, all hope isn't lost because you're getting ready to receive like a new spark to at the closing of this year and the beginning of the new year. Your relationship is going to receive a new spark. Okay? So we have Ace of Swords, we have Eight of Wands in reversed, and we have the Devil. So you are receiving clarity, but this is something that's going to take time. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So I'm getting it. Whatever this is, whether it's pertaining to you, pertaining to this marriage that you're actively in, or you're seeking a marriage to be in or to have, this is something that's going to take time with the Eight of Wands in reverse. Meaning there's some delays. And that could be pertaining to the reason for the delays are stemming from addictions and codependencies that you may be attached to, that you need to release from, and also the clarity that the divine is giving to you or has given to you, right? So we see the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. So it's like you're tapped in to the divine, right? But it's not giving that you're necessarily listening to it, or you may only listen to it maybe when it's convenient for you to listen to it, or whenever you want to listen to it, things of that nature. But That's not how it's supposed to work. You understand? I'm hearing obedience is better than sacrifice. So when spirit speaks to you, when you get these intuitive nudges and these intuitive message and these intuitive downloads, right? And some people categorize it. I don't even know what word that was. Some people categorize it as creativity. But where do you get your creativity from? The creator, right? So the creator of all creations gives you these downloads, gives you these ideas, give you these thoughts, these visions, right? And they don't give it to you just to give it to you. They give it to you to act on it. But for one reason or another, you delayed in acting on it. You took your time on acting on whatever intuitive nudges the divine has been giving to you, if you've acted on it at all. And there could be, I'm really getting like the blockage there on those delays are related to whatever addictions or codependencies you have. So for instance, say you're now I'm hearing that song by Janae Aiko, I'm Trying to Smoke. So you could be a smoker. And it's funny that download came to mind because I was just getting ready to mention that. I wasn't getting ready to mention that you're a smoker, but I was getting ready to use an example of, say, for instance, you get high or whatever. And so, now I'm thinking of that other song. I was gonna go to school, but then I got high. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum-bum. I was gonna go to them, but then I got high. So it's like, you may even have these visions and downloads and things of that nature, and you may actually set out to do it. You may talk about doing it. You may even like make some type of attempts towards doing it, whether it's just like looking up. So say for instance, you want to do hair, or you want to do nails, or you want to do makeup or something. So it's like, okay, you start looking up schools that you could go to do hair and nails and makeup. And then it's like, you'll start looking into the cost. You'll start looking into how long it'll take and things of that nature. And so it'll be on your back. It'll be on the back of your mind. Like, okay, I know how much it's going to cost. I know how long it's, how long the classes are going to be. I know I can probably start around this time and then do it around that time, and right. And it'll just be burning in the back of your mind, but there's not a lot of action that you're taking towards actually going and putting the deposit down to secure your spot for that class. You get what I'm saying? This is just an example, but although it could be true for somebody, but it's like, you'll have the idea, you'll have the thought, you may even do some research behind the thought, but that's where it ends. You know what I mean? That's where it ends, and that's where it begins and ends, because then you may get high and then say F it. You may go and now after getting high, now you want to get you some good loving, or you want to go out partying, and you want to have fun with this one and have fun with that one, and then you want to, now you forgot all about what you got going on, because now you focused on what your man got going on, or what your woman got going on, or the person you like and what they got going on, and how you want to be. You get what I'm saying? And so it's like distraction after distraction after distraction. But that one specific line that was coming to me with Janae Aiko was like, I'm trying to smoke, I'm so high, 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 I'm so high. Life's no fairy tale, I know all too well. Gotta plant the seed sometimes, and you let it grow. Inhale, exhale, if you know. Da, 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 da. If you know, you know. Life is so beautiful. Why don't you spark up the arrow? I haven't heard that song in so long, child. That's how I know it's significant for somebody, but it's like, that's what's causing your delays. That's what's causing your delays when it comes to like living your authenticity, pursuing these creative endeavors that you're having, you know, receiving the clarity that the divine is giving you, the visions that the divine is giving you. There's delays in that area, which could really open up so many doors for you. Whatever it is, whether it's hair, whether it's art, whether it's dance, whatever, whether it's making content, whatever it is. There's delays there because you're continuously entertaining whatever addictions or codependencies that you have. It's like you're prioritizing your addictions and or codependencies, and that's what's causing these delays. That's what's delaying you from having this white picket fence, the house, the home, the marriage, the kids, the finances, the car, the life, that you imagine having, that you envision having. Same thing like I was just giving with the whole hair school spill. It's like you have these visions and you want these things, and you want these things, and you have the resources and the tools to obtain these things, but you just let these addictions get in the way. And with the Eight of Cups coming out, it's the divine is urging you to walk away from these addictions, walk away from these codependencies, because it's keeping you stagnant. You understand it? It's like and anything that's stagnant is not growing. So, you definitely want to grow. You definitely want to grow to your higher self with the Hierophant. Not only does it represent marriage, but it also represents just being in tune with, you see how the stairs lead up to heaven. So it's like, it's also like being connected to God in source. Because that is also, how and also being connected to traditions. So it's like you don't necessarily have to be, this is also Taurus energy. You don't necessarily, in the devil's Capricorn, and so, but anyway, it's like you don't have to be traditional per se, but it's like you want to have a balance of both. You understand? So it's like, So for instance, if you grew up and you come from a religious background, religion was installed in you, it's not so much saying that you have to be, going to church every Sunday and, dotting every I, crossing every T and things of that nature. No, you don't have to necessarily go to church, or, you don't necessarily have to go to church in order to have a relationship with the divine, to have a relationship with God. You already had that relationship. You were born into that relationship. It's like saying, I have to go to church, or I have to go to a therapist, or I have to go through a third party in order to have a connection, in order to have a relationship with my Father. You see how kind of crazy that sounds? The only time it's necessary for a third party to bridge a gap between a child and their parent are usually when things are out of spec. You understand? Where things are actually kind of crazy, where, and by crazy, I mean unorthodox. Things are not normal. There's some healing that needs to take place. There's a need for a mediator, you understand, to help translate, because oftentimes things get lost in translation. So it's like your parent can say one thing and you may take it in as another thing, or you may say one thing and then your parent takes it as another thing. You get what I'm saying? So then there's that need for that mediator, to break it down for you and your parent, to help foster that relationship, to help bridge that rapport, so that you can have a healthy and thriving relationship versus one that, is poor, suffering, or non-existent at all. Because what I'm getting is that, it's funny that Spirit is taking me in this direction, but we'll get to the why. You'll pick it up if it's meant for you to pick up, because I just want to go with where Spirit is taking me, which is, it's like, in order for you to be ignoring the divine, to be ignoring the visions that the divine is giving to you. And I say the divine, but I also want to say God, right? Because to me, it both translates to the same thing. They both have the same meaning, right? But you take what you feel free to take it how it resonates. And, you know, if you feel like the divine is more perfect, you more, you know, better terminology for you, or more appropriate is what I want to say, terminology for you, then you go feel free to switch that out, okay? But I'll go back and forth between the divine and God, because again, it's like, to me, saying hola and hello, they both translate to the same thing. It's just different languages. So anyway, it's like, in order for you to not be really listening to the divine and the vision that the divine is giving to you and things of that nature, that means that there's something within yourself that you're lacking. You understand? Because that's why self-love is so important. You know, when they say your body is your temple, things of that nature, it's so important, because when you protect your body, when you protect your temple, you are protecting your vessel, which is your body, your you know, your temple, your mind, and things of that nature, because it is your vessel. It is a direct connection to God, source, the divine creator, and so universe. So it's like if you're not taking care of yourself, if you're not implementing self-love, self-worth, self-value, it's going to be hard for you to really not only receive the messages from God, the divine universe creator, but also implement those messages, also carry out, put action behind the messages. Not just, you know, you could be a person that has plenty of great ideas, but you never carry them out, you never see them through, you never act on it. You know, you'll just go wake up and get high and say fuck it. And that is what needs to come to an end with Eight of Cups, because again, it's keeping you stagnant, and it's also forcing you to settle. You understand? So it's like you're a carnivore, right? And you like meat, you know what I mean? You like a good juicy steak, you like some sausage here and there, some hamburger, some whatever, some shrimp, some crab, some salmon, some whatever floats your boat, right? Pertaining to meat. But it's like you're settling for lettuce and spinach and carrots and beets and onions and you're settling. And it's like, why would you settle for something that doesn't fulfill you when you can have exactly what does fulfill you? Am I making any sense to you? I hope that I am. Because look at this. Being connected to God's source, creator, universe is exactly how you're going to obtain this 10 of Pentacles, which is your stability, security, to have this marriage, to have these family, your kids, the home, the house, the dog, the whatever, the pets, whatever stability and security looks like for you. You get what I'm saying? This husband or your wife or whatever the case is, because again, the Hierophant represents marriage. So the Emperor is always connected to the Empress, you understand? Because this is a father, this is a mother, this is a husband, this is a wife, you understand? So it's like, in order to have these things, it first begins and ends with having a connection with God's source, creator. You understand? You see how there's these stairs, and then it leads to this light, and then the light explodes into this image of some sort of flower that blooms from it. So that's a very artistic and creative depiction of being created to source. But the flower is a living thing, so it's essentially a articulate image of being being connected to life, because a flower is a living thing. And so in order to be in order to be connected to source, creator, universe, God, life, in order to be connected to that, you have to be connected to God, universe, source. I hope I'm making sense, because that was kind of all over the place, and like I'm really feeling like there's an energy, a negative energy that doesn't want me to get this out, but I'm going to get it out. I don't give a damn how many times I have to say it, okay? Because when spirit tells me to do something, guess what? I'm going to do it. Why? Because I'm going to be held accountable if I don't. You understand? There's going to be blood on my hands because I didn't say what I needed to say to the person who needed to say it when they needed to say it, because that was my, that's what the divine God orchestrated for me to do. You understand? And it's like, God's will is going to be done whether I do it or not, or whether he has to get somebody else to do it for my behalf. But guess what? I'm still going to have to pay the price for not listening. You understand? That's why obedience is better than sacrifice. So what? I have to sacrifice my time. So what? I have to sacrifice repeating myself and things that, that may be annoying to some to have to repeat. I know for me, it's like frustrating to have to repeat myself and things of that nature. But guess what? It's better to make that sacrifice and just repeat it and take the time out and do it and have patience, because if I don't, there's going to be consequences that follow, and they're not going to be positive ones. Now, yes, in the end, it will turn out to be positive, but it won't feel like that in the beginning, because it'll be a lesson. And then once I learn that lesson and I apply that lesson, then it'll be positive, because I've learned and now I'm applying that knowledge that I've learned. And so I'm going to be blessed. I'm going to be, it'll become positive in the end, you know what I mean, in that sense. So nothing really ever is negative, as long as you're getting from that situation what you need to get from that situation. Use it and alchemize it for your greater good, alchemize it for your betterment, because that's the thing about God. What the devil meant for bad, God will make it for good. He'll turn it around and make it for good. And so that's what I'm getting heavy on your message. I really could end it right here, which is, because this is so powerful, but it's the fact that obedience is better than sacrifice. So when God, the divine universe, creator, whatever, floats your boat, right? When God is telling you to do something, you need to do it. You need to act on it as if, it's life or death, because you never know. Sometimes it could be life or death. You understand? Those times where you get the feeling like, I'm not going to go here today. Something's telling me not to go. That something is someone, and that someone is God telling you intuitively, don't go here. Danger. I need you to, you know what I mean? I need you to find something else to do. I need you to find someone else to hang out with, because if you go there, you're going to be caught up in the danger. And it may not be something that, unless you come to me and ask for, because you don't know what's going on, you know what I mean? And this is God's perspective when I say mine, but it's like God's ways are not our own. So it's like God will allow whatever chaos to unfold, because there's something deeper behind it that we're not privy to. You understand? God sometimes orchestrates or allows, chaos and disaster to happen, for reasons that we may not understand or be privy to. You understand? But it's for a reason that, we may later on find out down the line. And so it's like God may be trying to protect you from that chaos that's going on and shield you from it. So God will tell you, don't go. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we're not robots. We have free will to do what we want to do. And so it's like, if you decide not to listen to God and you do it anyway, and then you may have to pay. And it could cost you your life. You understand? And it was like God was trying to protect you from something, but you didn't listen. And so God didn't want you to lose your life. But again, his ways are not our own. So there was a reason why the chaos was taking place. Same thing like with Jesus, and he died on the cross, if you believe, right? But things like that. Death happens, and it's for reasons that are outside of our knowing, but it's for a reason, and although we may not understand the reason and things of that nature, it's still for a reason. And so that's why it's just important to listen, and I'll just bring it to a level that's more relatable. When your parent, because God is your father, you understand, which art's in heaven or universe, whatever. But when your parent tells you to do something, right? So it's like your parent tells you don't touch the stove, it's hot, you'll burn yourself, and you want to be Curious George and go F around and find out. You go touch that thing and you find out that it's indeed hot, and now you have third-degree burns on your hand, and you have to go to the hospital, or risk losing your hand or something, if it's not treated. You know what I mean? And it all could have been avoided had you just listened to what your parent told you to do. You know what I mean? So it's very similar to that aspect, on a extreme level. Hopefully that's not the case for anybody, but you never know. And you really don't want to play with it. But I've just gotten to a point in my life where I'd rather be safe than sorry, because when it sounds good in the moment, but when you get to those consequences and it's time to sit in it, it doesn't feel good. And then here you are sitting there having all this regret, sitting here, Five of Swords, Five of Cups. Here you are sitting in all this regret, wishing, singing your shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Dang, I wish I would have stayed home and I never, did this, that, and the third. Because now here it is, something crazy done took off. And now it's like, who knows? Someone could have lost their life, or someone could have lost their freedom, or someone could have lost their home or their car. You know what I mean? It's something catastrophic, and it really could have been avoided. Had you been listening to what God, source, creator, was telling you. If you were trusting your intuition, trusting and following your heart in the things that you were being led and guided to do. So it really does get that deep, you understand? So it really is important to be obedient versus you smelling yourself, you think you're grown, you want to do what you want to do. Okay. But then it's like, don't complain, don't cry when you're not seeing, don't go to God like, well, why don't I have my white picket fence with the family and the dog and the kids and the stability and the security and why isn't that my life? You know what I mean? You can't go to God kind of complaining when you don't listen. You know what I mean? Like, God is giving you the knowledge and the resources and the tools that you need to have this life. But every time God comes to you and tells you what to do and how to do it, it's like, oh, I'm grown, I'm going to do what I want to do. I'll do what I feel like doing it. And boom, look, now you don't have it. Why? Because you grown, and you know what I mean? You feeling like you God to a degree, and you calling the shots, and you can do what you want to do when you want to do it. But that's not the case at all. That's not the case at all. See? Because what it'll end up happening, this is the Seven of Wands and the Lovers, what it'll end up happening is you'll end up blocking your blessings. Now I'm here, I don't know who says that. Bitch, don't block your blessings. I'm sorry, my screen, I can't see what's going on. Because it's telling me, you seen the numbers 333 or the number 333 could be significant. Those angels numbers. I know it speaks to like, not too much, camera. Dang, I don't want them seeing the cord. Blow up my spot. Oh my god. Like, literally everything. Oh my goodness. Gotta get some cooperation here. But yeah, that's what it's time for you to walk away from these codependencies, these addictions and things of that nature, because Scorpio is holding you up. It's holding you up from the things you want, And so now you find yourself settling Find yourself settling. It's like, oh, I wanted some Jamaican cuisine today. I wanted some oxtail and macaroni and cheese and yams and collard greens and banana pudding cake from that Jamaican spot on the other side of town or whatever the case is. Because they got the best, and it's like you get high and it's like, you know what, F it, I'll just get some McDonald's. Child. That's what you're doing. Every time you decide to get high, every time you decide to go have that drink, every time you just, you know what I mean? And it's like, why are you doing this to yourself? And then it's like you're just like on this hamster wheel. Then you'll find yourself being on this hamster wheel, and it's like you're doing it to yourself because you get high and say F it. And then once the high is over, you remember, oh, I wanted that Jamaican and I didn't get it. So now it's like you find yourself back on the hamster wheel trying to get that Jamaican food. You know what I mean? But because you have these codependencies, because you have these addictions, this whatever this toxic energy is surrounding your life, it's causing the delays. It's causing delays. Not to mention, you know, for those who do smoke, because I really am picking up that energy heavy, it's like, don't you know you're killing your brain cells? So you're going to be more forgetful. You're going to be more forgetful. So it's like, as much as that's why you have that F it mentality. One, because it pacifies things. Split the deck to 5 of Pentacles, and you find yourself being alone and isolated and, you know, in poverty or whatever the case is, trying to make $1 out of 15 cents type of energy, when it's like God is giving you the tools and resources. He's giving you the nuggets. All you have to do is listen. All you have to do is listen. When your parents say go to school, go to school. When your parents say get that high school diploma, get that high school diploma. Because they've already been there, done that. They've been you. You're an extension of them. So they've already walked this path before. There's nothing new under the sun. They know what lies ahead. They're trying to protect you from it. But they can only protect you from it if you listen, because at the end of the day, you're not a robot. You have free will. You have free will. And it's like they want the most for you. Pray the best for you. But ultimately, it's your decision. So if you decide that you don't want that for yourself, if you decide, hey, I'm going to get high and say, fuck it, then fuck it. Fuck it. You can't be mad at nobody but yourself. You can't be mad at others who are putting in the work, doing it. You can't be mad at God who told you. You can't be mad at your parents who told you. You can only be mad at yourself. Because the choice is yours. You can be led to the water, but cannot make you drink it, okay? Oh, this is a tough cookie for somebody, but it's I hope you're receiving it in love. It's coming from a place of love. We've all been there before. It's growing pains, honey. It's growing pains. And so, you know, some people have to go through it to get to it, you know? You got some people where you can just tell them what it is and they follow instructions and that's it, right? Then you got some people, including myself, who was like, I got to see for myself, you know, because that's just me. I want to see. I hear you, but I want to see for myself, and there's nothing wrong with that. But once you see for yourself, and it's like you touch that stove and it hurts, you can't just say, fuck it, my life is over. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't burn your hand or whatever, and now you're sad and you're crying and no, baby, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't. You was grown when you wanted to make that decision. Now you got to be grown with the consequences and the aftermath that come with it. You understand? So that means, you know, putting it under some cold water, waiting for, or going to the hospital. It depends on how bad the burn is. You get it wrapped up, and you get some medicine. You cry. You lay down. You wake up, and guess what? You don't do it again. You don't do it again. And if you bold enough, some say crazy enough to do it again, then Be prepared for what comes with it. Be prepared to deal with that pain and hurt that comes with it. But Seven of Cups. It's like your judgment is clouded. And you know what? Yes, judgment is clouded, but I also want to say, like, you're confused on who you are. You're confused on what it is. So, okay, yeah, your judgment is clouded, right? Because I'm just getting this energy where it's like you're confused on who you are or who you want to be, where you want to go, what you want to do. You're confused. And again, that confusion comes when you're not in tune with yourself, when you're not, practicing self-love. What does self-love look like? Self-love looks like waking up, getting out the bed, and washing your ass. Hell, if that's the only thing you can bring yourself to doing that day, then damn it, Bobby, that's self-love right there. Because when you stay in the bed and you stay in that funk, it just keeps lingering. Just like an odor, it just keeps lingering until you get up and do something about it. So you get up, you wash your ass, and you cleanse that energy off of you. Why do you think when they get baptized in water? Why don't they get baptized in dirt? Why don't they get baptized in sand? Why don't they get baptized in all types of things? No, they get baptized in water because it cleanses that energy off of you. It cleanses those spirits off of you. So when you're not washing regularly, you're carrying those spirits. Okay? So that's an act of self-love. They say cleanliness is next to godliness. So not just cleaning, making sure yourself is clean, but making sure the area around you is clean. Making sure the clothes you put on are clean. If you don't have a damn washing machine and dryer, damn it, put that shit in the tub, rub it against some water and bar of soap or whatever you got. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Come on, I know y'all see all this pretty shit, but come on. I'm from the struggle, baby. I'm from the struggle. I know. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. Hey, I'm still Jennifer. I'm like, yes, don't get it twisted. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Look, not a sword. You can't sleep at night. You have anxiety. You have depression. You're confused. Your judgment is clouded. When the tools and information that you need are already inside of you, you already possess it. You're just not taking care of it. You're not taking care of yourself. So washing, keeping a clean home or a clean environment around you, keeping yourself clean, that's one. What you're putting inside of you, what you're consuming. So if you're consuming drugs regularly, alcohol, weed, whatever, marijuana, whatever the case is, whatever the pills, whatever it is that you're consuming, you're putting toxins inside of you, which alter your reality, which alter your perception, which alters your judgment, which alters yourself. Next thing you know, you look in the mirror and you don't recognize who you are anymore. You look at pictures of you now and pictures of you before, and it's like, dang, what happened to me? You understand? So, and don't get it twisted. I used to like to blow me a leaf or two back in the day too, but it really does cloud your judgment and your perception. You really do have that fuck it attitude about life. And when it's okay to have a fucking attitude about life once you're retired. You know what I mean? Like, damn it. Once you have everything you set out to have, the marriage, the life, the stability, whatever the case is, once you have all of that already, yeah, come on, baby, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Type your bank account is stacked to the what? Is stacked to the heavens, honey. So you could do those things. You could chill out and do, you know what I'm saying? You got a business that makes money for itself. You don't even gotta. Not only do you not have to work anymore, but it works for you at this point. So you could sit back and keep it cute or keep it handsome or whatever the case is. So yeah, you could go light up a spliffy and get high. It's no problem because everything's taken care of. Then go sweat it out in the bedroom. Eat it. You know what I'm saying? Do what it is you do. Do what it is that you do. Not too much eating though, because then now you see what I'm saying. Now you gaining weight. You like, dang, how I get on this weight? Because you done got high and ate up every damn thing in the damn kitchen. What Cat Williams say? Got high, ate up all the baby snacks. You get what I'm saying? Now's not the time for you to be on that. You know what I mean? When you got things that you aspire to have and you don't have them, well, guess what? Queen of Pentacles coming out. You gotta get up off your ass and go get it. You gotta get up, get out, and do something. How can you if you never even tried? Damn, what song is that? These are like throwback songs for real, like from the 90s, like early 2000s. I'm trying to think. You need to get up, get out, and do something. How can you something if you never even try? I can't think of that part. How can you make it if you never even try? I think that's what they say. And I'm also hearing that part from Sister Actor. She's like, if you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. Yes, my beloved. But look, Queen of Pentacles, it's like, again, the everything you need, my love. Every single thing you need is already inside of you. It's already inside. It's just a matter of you getting tired of you and saying, fuck it, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna stay away from this one and that one because, you know, you could be, hopefully you're not, but you could be one of those people who's like a sucker for love, sucker for friends, whatever the case is. And so it's like you'll drop everything you're doing or everything you got going on for the next person. It's time to cut the next person out because it's, you know what I'm saying? You got to get to a point where you realize like, hey, it may seem little, but it's like if I don't stay focused on these little tasks, you know what I mean? Like getting up, taking a shower, washing my ass, brushing my teeth, getting dressed, reading this material, going to class. These are little things, right? But they all add up because it's nothing to get up and wash your ass. You know, it costs, look, come on. It's nothing to actually get up and do it. I don't give a damn if like you're staying in a shelter, you know what I'm saying? Like, or you sleeping in your car, you know what I mean? It's nothing for you to get up and go do that. It's literally like Nike said, just do it. You know what I'm saying? Because let's be honest, when you want something, you're gonna make a way to get it. Yeah. So put that same energy in everything that you do. Because the little things add up to bigger things. When you skip out on, like for instance, when I skip out on taking a shower and not doing my hair, not brushing my teeth and laying in bed, it's a domino effect. Now I'm not doing the shit I'm supposed to be doing. I'm lazy, I'm lethargic, you know what I mean? That little boost of water that hits splash on your face really be giving you life. It really be giving you energy. So you can't look at it like, oh, whatever, it's just a shower, just a bath, I'll skip out. No, it's going to give you life, to give you that energy to get to what you need to get to. And those drugs, they only take energy. It really is expensive to even do drugs for real. For real. Because the more you do the drug, the more you need the drug. Like you need more supply of that drug because your tolerance is going up. Whereas before, when you started off, you might have needed a little bit of it, and now you consuming a lot of it because your tolerance is going up. You know, you're chasing a high to balance out your lows when you just need to go address your low. Go sit down and address your low, whatever the low is. You got family issues? Okay, go address it. You mad at your mom? You feel like she could have did this and your dad could have did that? Okay, address it. Talk about it. Let it out. Hell, tell it to her face. Shit. What she gonna do? For real. In real life. And I'm speaking to adults here. Like this, my channel is not for anybody that's underage. I need to be speaking to adults. In real life. But if you still living with the parent, whatever the case is, maybe you need to not live with the parent. Maybe you need to work on that. Oh, it's easier said than done. Like, I'm just getting a lot of excuses. Don't have the excuses, because God is giving you the solutions and you're not listening to the solutions. That's why you have these delays. You need to go back and get your GED, your diploma, so that you can go to school somewhere, so you could get FAFSA, you could stay on the campus. So in the meantime, until you could say it to your mom's face, or you can't, even if, you know what I mean, you could go write it in a journal. Like, I'm sick of this hoe. She got my nerve. Can I keep it real? Can I keep it real? But look, Two of Pentacles coming out. It's time for you to find some balance in your life. Your life is lacking balance. And I'm also getting, you just need to make a decision. Making a decision is going to bring balance, you know? So if you decide you're going to have this effort mentality and all right. But don't decide to have the effort mentality and then complain about the consequences of having that effort mentality. Because you knew what came with it. You didn't care, right? So don't care now that you in it. Just deal with it. But if it's something you don't have the heart to deal with, something you got to get high every day just to deal with, then maybe you need to make another decision. You know what I mean? And maybe the fucking attitude needs to go towards low vibrational things and people and places. Like, fuck these people. Fuck this low vibrational life. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want that for me in my life. And, you know, if I do have kids and I do have, like, I don't want that to be my marriage, or I don't want that to be my legacy that I pass on to my kids, you know? I want to make positive changes over my life. I don't want to keep harboring over the things that happened to me and the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. You know, it is what it is at this point. I'm grown now. So now I got to boss up and take it to the chin and say, hey, I don't want this for myself. I don't want this for my future. I don't want this for my legacy. So I'm going to actively start implementing the changes I need to implement now. You understand? Because right now it's just giving you having a good time partying. You having a good time partying. You having a good time with these addictions. You having a good time with this toxicity, whether it's people, places, or things. You're having a good time with these codependent relationships, these codependent people, these codependent whatever addictions and things that you have. You having a good time, right? Until you alone by yourself and can't get out the bed. Because that anxiety and that depression just takes over, takes a hold of you. And this is the season of anxiety and depression. So honestly, what's percentage it on? 10%? Okay, so what? Damn it. Telling me, I seen it the first time, huh? Oh, but that, you know what? That's crazy that I spazzed out like that, because that's your attitude, Scorpio. That's your attitude. Like, God will come and tell you, like, For instance, God will give you these warnings like, look, your battery's on 10%, your battery's on 10%. That's crazy, spirit. This is real, yo. This is a real life fucking message, yo. This is real life. This is real life shit. Like, I'm not here by accident doing what I'm doing, saying what I'm saying. I'm a fuck. I get one view who made it all the way to the end of this video. It's going to be life altering if you allow it to be. For real. Because where there's life, there's hope. Where there's life, there's purpose. And where there's life, there's chance. But what I was getting to is because I'm just in awe of this message. You understand? Like, I'm just in awe of this message because I've been here before in real life. I've been here before. But again, it's part of growing pains, but it's like God will come to you and be like, look, your battery's on 10%. Go charge it. Go charge up, you know? And I'm speaking figuratively, like as in the phone, but this could be like in reality, like, look, you need to get away from these people. They're draining you. They're draining you. They're draining you. They're draining you. You need to get away from these places. It's draining you. It's draining you. It's draining you. You need to get away from these things. It's draining you. It's draining you. It's draining you, right? Your battery's on 10%, right? You need to go charge up. You need to go be by yourself. You need to go get into spirituality or meditate or, you know, religion, if that's your thing. Whatever the case is, you need to go get up because that's going to charge your battery. You need to get away. You need to get around people that are going to charge you up. You need to get around places that are going to charge you up. You need to get around things that's going to charge you up, because these people, places, and things are depleting you. It's taking, and it's you know, it's taking your energy. It's lowering your battery, figuratively speaking. You need to charge up, and you won't listen. You be like, damn, I heard you. You said charge up. I'm on 10%. All right, I got it. Then boom, your battery dies. And you mad as hell. You mad as hell. You want to make a call, or you could be expecting a call. You know, and again, it's figuratively. So in life, you could be expecting something, or you want to do something, but it's like you can't because your battery's dead. And you mad at everybody but yourself when you the one that let your battery die. How you mad at everybody but yourself when you the one that allowed your battery to die? Like, for instance, right now, if my battery died, I'm going to be upset. Because I done did all this talking and I'm still not complete. I still have 2 other decks I need to pull from to wrap this up and close it up. But I'm going to be upset because, damn it, body. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want the damn battery to die. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm speeding up the tone or anything like that, or whatever the case is, you know. And this is figuratively. I'm not going to be mad. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to post what I post. Whatever it did it cut off, I'm going to charge you. I got the rapid charger. And, you know, you'll get whatever message you'll get. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm playing. Let me hear y'all. I'm not about that life, okay? I told you I'm safe versus sorry. I'm really not about that life. I'm gonna listen to God in life. He will get my ass in real life. But yeah. So it's up to you. The choice is yours. Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect, Scorpio. So Ace of Cups, it's time. The divine wants you to walk away. Stop settling. And once you walk away, you see how this person is walking away? But look what this person is walking away from, the darkness. And they're headed towards the light. So it's like, it's kind of like this person is able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. That type of figure of speech, with the Queen of Swords at the end of the deck. At the clarifying the Ace of Cups. Oh my God. The Queen of Swords clarifying the 8 of Cups is like, this person is moving away from darkness, that low vibration, settling for things that are just like, you know, beneath them, you know, and standing up and realizing like, hey, I'm the child of the divine. I'm a child of God. Like, in my father's house, there's many mansions. So why the fuck am I settling for breadcrumbs when I'm royalty? You know what I mean? So it's kind of like raising the bar for yourself in your life and walking away from things that don't serve you and devalue you. You know what I mean? And it's acknowledging your worth, acknowledging, your value and acknowledging, with the Queen of Swords, you setting those boundaries like, this is what I'll accept and this is what I won't accept. Not just taking any and everything that comes your way. You understand? It's standing your ground. It's standing on your beliefs. It's having beliefs and standing on them. It's having morals and standing on it. That's what gives you value, is those boundaries that you have. That's what gives you value. When you say to a person, hell no, you can't give me those breadcrumbs, the fuck? You can either give me the whole loaf or get the fuck out my face. That type of energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's that type of energy right there. So that's what the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Swords represents. Like, not settling, knowing your worth, knowing your value, and walking away from the things that don't serve you. And it's just time to walk away from this party, these toxic people, places, things, addictions, whatever that's like you've been attached to for a long time. And not only attached to, but it's like had you dancing like a puppet, pulling the strings. These toxic people, these toxic places, these toxic things have been serving or acting as like a puppet master, and the strings are the addictions or the whatever's toxic or whatever you're codependent on, and it's like making you dance to the beat of its drum. So it's time for you to take some time to reflect and look over your life. Direction, choose your path. Heart guardian, love and let yourself be loved. So yeah, if you've been closed off, but I'm more so getting that pertains to self-love. You understand? Because when you love yourself, like, again, like I was saying, having those morals and standing on them, having those beliefs and standing up, that's an act of self-love. And that also teaches others how to love you as well. Then you have direction guardian, choose your path. Exactly. It's time for you to make a choice. It's time for you to stand on it. And then once you make the decision and the choice to stand on whatever you stand on, because again, you have free will, the choice is yours. You have to accept whatever comes with it. Magic guardian, unlock the magic within. But the divine really wants you to, the divine would love for you to choose a path that's aligned with, look, Mother Earth, feel loved and comforted, this is also like my Empress card. So it's like you're the queen of all queens. It's like you're really tapped into who it is that you are, and who it is, like you're tapped into your purpose, and like you're tapped into like who it is like you were made to be, and your authenticity, and you're embracing that, and you're allowing that to just kind of to direct your paths and what it is you choose and who it is you choose and things of that nature. Then we have make plans and focus. So it's time to cut out the distractions. It's time to just really get rid of anything that's like been standing in your way, and trust your intuition. Trust this is for somebody, for real. I said this earlier. Trust your intuition. Trust the divine and the nudges that the divine is giving to you through your intuition. That's all your intuition is messages that you receive from God, creator, source, the divine, that they put in your heart, So when it's like you get an idea to start this business, or you get an idea to go to school, or you get an idea to go create some song, or you get an idea to go create some dance, or you get an idea to go become a content creator, whatever the hell the idea is, whatever the thought is that comes to your mind, understand that that is God talking to you. If the divine tells you to go to the damn grocery store on the other side of town versus going to the grocery store that's 2 miles up the street, is for a reason. You need to trust it and just listen. You understand? Like, that's what the divine would prefer you to choose to do. But again, the choice is yours. But know that you are being advised to really trust your intuition. Because I'm just the messenger. You understand? This message comes from God, the divine creator source. I'm just the interpreter. I'm just the messenger. You understand? So, the advice comes from the cards and things of that nature. It's not so much like me speaking to you. It's God speaking through me to you. I'm just a vessel, okay? That's how I really want you to take these messages and look at this intimacy. What I'm getting, it's time to be intimate with yourself. It's time to be intimate with your logic and your thought process and your brain. It's really time to be intimate with your brain. Thank you, Spirit. That's what I'm getting. And by being intimate with your brain, it's like really harvesting your thoughts, harvesting knowledge, harvesting wisdom, really going in depths and just like, again, being, the intimate that the intimacy that you do in the bedroom is like, when you are able to really like put it down in the bedroom and stuff like that, that comes from experience. That comes with, getting out there and trying it and failing and trying it and failing and studying and paying attention and observing, and you know what I mean? That comes from experience. That comes from learning, and so that's what God wants you to do, but to do it more so with like do it more so with your brain, and not just like, not in a sexual way, even though intimacy is more than just being sexual, you know what I mean? Like, that's actually a small percentage of it. Like, intimacy really comes from, for me, comes from like getting to know someone and them speaking to my mind, like having things in common, being able to agree on things. Like, it's like, oh, you think like me, I think like that too. Like, oh, it's deep. Like, oh, you like that, I like that too. Like, you know what I mean? That to me is intimacy. Being able to converse over the phone for hours, to the point where it's like you don't want to get off the phone. It's like you're keeping me up all night and all day. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that is intimacy, and that's what like the divine wants you to do. Like, an air sign could be significant, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but I'm getting deeper than that, because air also represents communication and logic, because they're big on logic and communication. That's what God, the divine source creator, wants you, universe, to be intimate with right now, is logic. Really, really, really zone in on your inner knowing and your inner knowledge, and really just pay attention to that, and really just get to know yourself, and let go. It's time for you to make room for the new beginning on its way to you now. Okay, Scorpio, that's what I have for you. For bookings, please email me at 212tarot@gmail.com. Remember, these readings are for the general public. If you need me, my information is below in the description box. I'm sending you so much love and so much light, baby. You got this. You got it. It's yours. You could do it. Shit. You could do all things but fail. You just got to trust and believe that, and know that from within. All right. Happy New Year's. Happy holidays. Be safe. Until next time. Bye. Mwah.